Hey guys, so trying to get in before the hype dies down. Um, yeah, Battlefield 5, everybody's saying that it's actually not a bad looking trailer because it has a woman in it or whatever. And that's basically what a lot of people are saying, oh, you shouldn't be complaining that there's a woman in it. Yeah, that's not really the problem. The problem is that it basically looks like it's PUBG in a World War II format. You know, like at least Battlefield 1 attempted to look like it was realistic to the fans. Like you had some things, like there was a type of tank that wasn't used in World War 1 that had Battlefield 1 had, but that didn't really matter. The average fan looked at the game and thought it looked semi-realistic. What the problem with the problem with the Battlefield 5 is that it doesn't attempt to look realistic in any way. If you look at the trailer, people are just running around and running and gunning all over the place. There's absolutely no attempt at realism whatsoever. And you got Michael Bay, and there was tons of Michael Bay in Battlefield 1 trailer. But, a lot of these reviewers are looking at the wrong thing. They think the woman is the problem. Now, there is some problems with that. I mean, the fans were expecting a semi-realistic interpretation of World War II, like what they got with Battlefield 1. And they didn't get that. Obviously, having a woman as sort of the main focus of the trailer is sort of not very immersive. Basically, the game could be very good. There's nothing wrong with the idea of a World War II style Mad Max type game, because that's what it looks like to me. But that's not what the fans were expecting, and that had a lot of impact on how people viewed the trailer, because the way I saw, I first learned about Instagram, pretty much everybody was complaining about it, because all they had to do when they announced Battlefield 5 was announce what type of game it was going to be, at least hint towards it, or say, oh yeah, by the way, it's not going to be semi-realistic like Battlefield 1 is. That's all they had to do. It's not really that hard. But they didn't, and that's entirely their fault. And it's not the fans' fault for getting pissed off about it, because they were expecting something like Battlefield 1, or at least something in that style. Battlefield 1 wasn't entirely realistic, but I mean, the average person thought it was realistic enough to be immersive. Not really the case with Battlefield 5. It's not like I know what the game is going to be like. But yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Don't judge a book by its cover. The game could very well be great, even better than Battlefield 1, to be honest. I just wish the creators of the game, sort of made everybody aware before they released something that went against everybody's ideal. And bye.